Hey friends! It's finally time for the 2022 wrap-up video, and honestly I recorded this before already, but apparently it's becoming a kind of tradition now to do at least a second take. I didn't really feel the first one when I was about to edit it, so I'm just going for it a second time. First of all, I hope you all got into the new year all right and that you had a few restful holidays before diving into the madness of yet another year on Earth. I certainly enjoyed my time off and just took a little break for myself to just rest a bit from everything and take some time off the internet. So, without further ado, let's talk about the year 2022. It certainly was a year. I'd say it just follows the tradition of the 2 years or so before of being kind of odd and also kind of exhausting. There were a lot of bad and devastating news, a lot of things to deal with. On top of that, COVID still not being entirely gone, and it certainly gave it a feel, to put it mildly. But there are also some good things, especially on here on Patreon. A few people left, but we also gained a few new people in the Patreon family. And I just want to give you a very warm welcome, and I hope by now you've found your way around things here and feel a little bit at home. We are also pretty close to our next Patreon goal, which is the tarot card deck. So that's pretty exciting. What have I done in the last year, though? Well, there were a few pretty exciting things that happened last year. For example, I got commissioned by one of my absolute favorite musicians to do some merch designs for her, and that was certainly one of my highlights. I took on a bunch of interesting other commissions, including another kid's book and my very first acrylic painting commission, which was an experience. And I also worked on my own style a lot and changed it around to more mixed media, improved a lot as well, I might say. And besides that, managed 2 conventions and started branching out to art nights and Skillshare. And all of that together actually helped me to get off government benefits entirely. So I'm just barely making it at the moment, but I am somehow making it. And that was certainly a goal that I had set myself the year before. So, goal reached, which is pretty exciting. I also introduced more musical aspects here on Patreon. I started doing practice cam videos and cover songs, stuff like that. I worked more on the Bedtime Stories project, and most importantly, I published my first song with my band, Hold. That was also pretty exciting. We also had a professional photo shoot and threw out our first band merch with a shirt design that I made. So that is certainly a thing I can cross off my list as well. And other than that, there was a lot of miscellaneous stuff. I continued working on my novel on the side. I didn't really post much about it. I would like to improve that in the future. But last year, I made it to 68,820 words that I've written overall so far, which is a lot. A lot more than I thought it would be. I also have a bunch of unfinished sewing projects lying around. I managed to finish one last year though, which was sewing my first corset. That's a thing I have been wanting to do for a long time, so another check mark on the list. And last but not least, by the end of the year, I got my very own office space. So now I don't have to work from my bedroom anymore. I don't have my bed right behind me. and I don't have to look at my desk from my bed anymore when I'm trying to rest. So that is a vast improvement. I'm very happy with it. I have a window right next to me. I can look outside, and I'm really happy about it. Generally, I would say last year was really important for me to kind of figure out who I am and where I want to go, what I want to do, art wise, but also as a person. It helped me a lot to figure things out, I guess. If I had to sum up the year 2022, I would say it was crazy, weird, anxiety inducing, but at the same time, I somehow managed. Also, had a lot of good things happening to me, and I probably should really appreciate those, and I'm working really hard on that. So I guess overall, it wasn't that bad, and it certainly didn't feel as bad as the year 2020 felt to me. The curve's going upwards again, and I hope it will continue to do so. We'll have to see, though, all things considered. So, what's the plan for the next year? I plan to continue with a few things that were going really well for me in the last year, which is, for example, art nights. They are still necessary to keep myself afloat financially, but also they're lots of fun, and that's several good things at once. I'll also try to branch out more on Skillshare. We'll have to see how that goes. So far, I only have one class uploaded, so that's not really a lot. But it would be nice to have another way of income. I will also continue with doing conventions, although I will want to move more towards art markets. I've already applied for a few locally. I've been told that my art might do better there than at, Comic Cons, and we'll see. I'll try that out this year. And also, really exciting, I got a tattoo machine for Christmas. So that is a thing I will try out this year as well. I will for now just practice on like fake skin and stuff, so you don't have to apply for tattoos just yet. We'll see if I can actually, if that's a thing that works for me. But I'm really excited to try it. And I will also see about maybe getting an apprenticeship at a studio, to get the gist of it. I also plan to release 2 more singles with Holt, and do the first recordings for my bedtime stories. I have no set plans for that yet, though, so I can't say right now it's going to be 2 songs, 3 songs, whatever. I will see how much time I will have left in a day for that. Other than that, I would like to do more writing, of course, but that's just, a free time kind of hobby project. And I would like to get more sewing projects done, like the instrument bag for my Dulcimer that I started last year. Now I actually have the space to put up a table for sewing. I hope that will motivate me to do that. But as always, the day only has 24 hours, so who knows? Lastly, of course, I will continue doing the D&T time on here because it's a lot of fun, and it's been a fun ride so far. And I really have to thank everyone who is participating, and especially Denov for DMing the entire thing. He's brilliant. So if you want to listen in, once a month we play Mage the Awakening on our Discord server, and you're free to listen in, but you're also free to join the group and play with us. Let me know if you want to. That is pretty much all I had to say. We'll see how the year goes and what it brings. It's really difficult to plan anything at this point, but I'll try my best to stay afloat and keep doing stuff. And of course, I have to say that none of this would be possible without you guys, because you are giving me a certain security. It really means a lot to me to know that there are people out there who are willing to each month throw their money at me just so I can keep doing my stuff. And that's just really reassuring. So I just want to thank you guys, and I wish you a wonderful new year, 2023. May it be kind to you. May it give you some peace, hope, happiness, whatever it is you're looking for. I'll see you around, and stay tuned for whatever this year has in store for us, I guess. Okay then. Bye-bye.